Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Carmelle. I'm about to take you through a mat Pilates class today. We will need a Pilates ball if you have one, and also a set of small dumbbells if you have them. All right, let's pop them down and get started. So let's just start feet hip width apart, standing nice and tall. Bring your shoulders back and down, taking in a nice deep breath in. And again. Just grounding yourself, getting into your body as we just set up. All right, so we're going to start rolling in and out and up and down through the feet. And this is to find our sense of mind-body connection. And we are going to be using our feet to balance a little bit. So I always bring balance and stability into my classes. And especially when we're doing lunges, coming in and out of those moves, getting up and down, I try to add a few challenging aspects so that we can always be challenging our balance and our stability. So important for everyday life. All right, so don't forget to scrunch up those toes and feel your arch rising and lowering, warming up those muscles, just getting your mind down to how you actually connect with the earth, rolling in and out from your big knuckle all the way down to the little knuckles of the toes and up and down. Good. All right, so from there, we're going to take a nice big breath. Inhale, lift it up, reaching back slightly, and then exhale and push it through. Inhale, rise up, a little hinge back. Exhale and float through. And up. Two more like that. Inhale, reach. And exhale down. And inhale, reach. Exhale. Ready to come up to the toes now. So rise up to your tippy toes if you can, and then turn to the side as you come down. Floating up onto those toes, reach a little bit further to the ceiling when you're at the top end of that movement. So here we go, trying to work with that balance and stability already. You're going to rise up, bring it down, searching for that balance. It's okay to stumble around, and some days we have better balance than other days. But if you work on it, you will have more days that you're well balanced than days that you aren't. And up, just one more here, and down. And then let's reach forward and back. Reach it, getting a little bit deeper as you get right down low, one foot lifting up. Press that one heel down, press the other toes down for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a nice big inhale. And then exhale and bring it down. Tuck your chin, scoop your belly, and peeling away. Let's hold it at the bottom and take an inhale. And then on the exhale, push the floor away with the feet, scoop through the belly, rounding up. Let's take an inhale, reach overhead. And then bring it down. Let's tuck that chin, scoop the belly, and peeling away from that imaginary wall. Hold it at the bottom, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, push the floor away. Good, rising up one more time. And then exhale, bring it down. And let's roll all the way down. So you're going to just hold it there, and I'm just going to turn around. So we're going to, from here, walk the hands all the way to the top of your mat and come down softly to your knees. So from here, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We're going to tuck the toes and lift up and pike up through your hips. And then bring it back down and land gently and softly onto the mat like a feather touching the mat. Pike and push back, then come back. Let's exhale and pike. And forward. Hold this one up here. So I'm going to be using my left leg. So left leg comes all the way up. Then we're going to bring it through and just touch and land softly. And then rise up again. Bring it through, touch and land softly. Now, as you land, take that foot all the way down, the knee all the way down. Back leg, your right leg is going to lift and lower now. So we lift and lower through that back leg. Make sure the toes are pointed down towards the floor and you're wrapping that little toe inwards. 2. And then you're going to hold it up and then you're going to reach your opposite arm out. Nice big reach. And then you're going to scoop and tuck it in for 4. And then reach it out. And 3. and reach, and 2, and reach. Last one, and reach and hold it there. And then you can bring that forearm down, lift that back leg up and bring it over. We're going to be doing some rainbows here. Bring it up and across to the back. Lift it up and over, lift it up and back. And again. And over. One more. We hold it out to the side. Come up onto that hand again, sinking back into a half child's pose for 2 more. Down. And up. And down. Hold it there. We're going to sweep that side leg up and to the back again. Hold it there. We're going to rise up. Let's go into that pike and extend the leg. Bring that knee, let it land softly down. We're going to lift that back leg. Now we're going to add a push-up here. So with the back foot lifted off the floor, or you can keep it down. You can lift it up or keep it down. We're going to come down into a little push-up. Then bring it back up. Then we're going to hold it there and reach your other arm out to the front. Point the toes. Nice big inhale, and then exhale, scoop it in. Reach it out, hold it there. Bring that forearm down. Bring it over to your rainbow and then back. Back over to the side, hold it there, coming back into that half child's pose. Bring it all the way back up. Sweep that leg back to the back of the mat. Let's rise up. Bring it through. Good. Ready for our push-up? Take it down and up. Extend the opposite arm out to the front, point the toes. Tuck and scoop. Reach it out long. Bring the forearm down and bring it over to the side and back and over and coming up, sinking back. Let's do a couple more times through that one. So bring that leg back behind you, tuck the toes, rise up and lift. Land gently, take it into your little push-up. You don't have to come down all the way. And then tuck, lift that leg there. Extend the opposite arm out and then tuck it in. Scoop, reach it, bring the forearm down into your rainbow, across and back to the hand, sinking back. Let's do our last time through now. Bring it back. Rise and bring it down. Maybe lift that back leg for your push-up, maybe not. Hold it there. Reach the opposite arm out, point the toes, and scoop that belly in. Reach it back out long, forearm down to the side, and over, and side. To the hands, sinking back, coming forward. Bring it back, and sinking back. Good. And rounding up again. All right, ready to do that through to the other side. So we're going to tuck the toes under. If you need to give your hands a shake or your wrists a shake and shake it out, just take a moment to do that. Let's rise up into that pike. So this time I'll be leading with my right leg lifting right up. Find that nice stretch. Just take a moment and breathe into it. And then bring that knee down, let it land softly. And again, rise up. Bring it through, landing softly. So we're just going to go into that push-up. We're going to lift the leg, the back leg, come into your push-up, down, and then back up. Take that foot down, lift it back up again. Then we're going to extend your opposite arm out, point the toes, scoop your belly and tuck. Then reach it out and hold it there. Bring that right forearm down. So bring it out to the side for your rainbow and out, hold it there. To the hands, sink back into your half child's pose. Bring it forward. Sweep that leg back and around. Let's go up into that pike and lift the leg up. Bring it through. Knee lands softly, push up. Hold it there. Reach it out and take it into a scoop. Inhale, reach. Bring the forearm down. Bring it to the side. and then back, and to the side, sitting back, and up. Sweep it behind you again, tuck the toes, hike, take it through, land softly, and push up. Rising up, reach the opposite arm out, point the toes, and scoop and tuck. Reach it out, bring the forearm down, and into your rainbows. Cross, and over, up to the hands, sitting back. Good, so just making it a nice dance that you're moving through as you pike, moving through what you could imagine as thick space or thick atmosphere into that push-up. Bring it up, extend it out. So dancing nice and slowly through that strong atmosphere and bring it down. Enjoy the motion of each movement. So think about each movement having its own motion. Don't worry about what's coming up next, except that you're just going to be in the moment of the movement. Bring it back again, 2 more times through. Let's rise, pike it up. Bring it through into your push-up. Rise up and extend, reach it out. And exhale, pull it in. When you use your breath with your movements, then you'll be able to flow more intentionally. Your body will slow down, work with that breath. And out, sinking back. 1 more time through. Bring it back. Let's pike. Coming down, push up. Hold, reach the opposite arm, scoop and tuck, reach and extend, forearm down, to the side for rainbows. And up, sitting back last time, and up, knees together. Nice work, guys, good. So we're going to pick up the weights now. Okay, so coming back, sitting down. Take your knees a little bit apart and your feet are together. Okay, we're going to rise up, exhale, and inhale down. And as you come down, we'll add a curl. Hips forward, squeezing the glutes. 4, 3, and 2. This time as you come up, take the right foot forward to the top of the mat. Bring it back down. Left foot forward this time. And back. And 1 more each side. Last one. And back. This time you're going to hold that right foot forward, tuck the back toes under. Rising up and down. Just feather tap that knee back down all the way down to the mat. And down. Lift. As we come up now, we're going to lift out to the side, side raise. 3, 2, 1. Hold it forward there, coming into some triceps here, out and in, out. And we have 4, 3, 2, 1, and stepping forward. Coming down onto your knees now. Okay, so we're down on the floor, knees apart and feet together. And we're going to rise and lower here. Start to squeeze into those glutes as you rise. And this time as you lift up, take the right foot forward. And then bring it back down. Left foot forward. And down. Right foot forward. And left foot this time. And back. This time, hold the right foot forward. Tuck the left toes under. Rise. And lower down. This time, take those arms out. Bring it down. 3, and 2, and 1. Take it forward into a hinge, tricep extensions out to the back. 4, 3, 2, 1, and bring it back. Let's take it down for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, hinge forward, and 4 triceps out to the back. 3, 2, 1, and bringing it up. Good, we're going to step that back foot forward and out to the side. All right, so feet out a little bit wider, just off your mat if you can. Let's bring it down, curl. And exhale as you rise up. If you can anchor down through your little toes as you do these ones, you'll feel that movement change all the way up your body. Your knees will stay more open. Feel the outer glutes working a little bit more. Just 2 more. And 1. Hold it here. Good. So then we're going to hinge forward as we bend the knees, hinging forward into a deadlift. Rise up, pull the arms and open out to the side. Bring it down. Hinge forward, deadlift. Rise up and pull it out. Bring it down, hinge. Rise and pull it open. And down. And pull. Take it down for 4. And open. And 3. 2. And 1. Bring it up, hold those arms high. Bring it just down to the sides of your thighs and then straight back up again. And down, slowly down. And up. And down for 3. Pull it back up. And 2. Lift. 1. Lift. Bring it all the way back down, holding it there. Bending through. Right knee, left knee, right. So we're just going to take both hands and just frame that knee, frame that knee, frame the knee, and frame. See how I'm hinging from the hips, not hunching through the back. Hinging from the hips. And 4, 3, 2. Changing it slightly now, option to change to take one arm out to a tricep extension and then bring it over to the other side. Take it out and out. So you can go further down towards the inside of your foot. Out. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, and 4, 3, 2, and 1, and all the way back up. Working it back in together now. Okay, let's do that to the other side. So we're going to step that left foot back now. So take it back, bring that knee down all the way. Rise up, bring it down. 3, and down. Balancing. And 1. Good, take it halfway down, hinge forward. Triceps out for 4. And 3. Long through the crown. 2. 1. Coming up. Down again. Let's go down. Push it up for 4. 3. 2. 1. Hinge forward. And 4. And 3. 2. And let's do one more set for luck. Let's go down and rise. Strengthen through those shoulders. 3. Weights don't have to be heavy to be effective when you move this way. And 1. Hinge forward and 4. Long crown, long, heel behind you, and 2, and 1, stepping it forward. And again, we're going to take those feet out wide. All right, let's come down nice and deep. See how deep you can go. Adjust your width of your feet as you need to. And again, anchor down through the little toes. And up. Inhale down. Knees go out over the middle toe. The little toes stay down on the floor. All right, one more. And then from here, take the weights to the shoulders. Shoulder press up and down. Notice where the elbows go. So elbows in, almost like you're holding a stick in between your elbows, pulling it down, keeping the same width. 2. Good. This time, hold it onto the shoulders, squat down, hold it there. Reach your arms up, pull up, woo-hoo. Bring it down, and squat, hold, push it up, and come up, and down. I know, this one is so challenging. So if you need to take the arms out of the equation for a few, you can do that. Work your way up to these ones. If you're there already, fantastic work. And up. 3 more times. Let's go. Down. That's 1. Bring it down. And 2. And last one, up. Palms forward. Bring it all the way back down. All right, we are going to come back down with our ball now. So we're down, we've got our Pilates ball coming down onto your back. So just laying down, take the ball above your shoulders, ball in the hand. In between the hands, between the palms, and ball is just above your chest and shoulders is not above your face. All right, from there, bring one leg to tabletop, hold and brace the core, shoulders down. Slowly bring that other leg up to tabletop and hold. And let's toe tap down and back. Toe tap down and down. Okay, so we're going to start now by joining the toes together and see if you can bring both feet down. And if you can't, and if you need to go back to single toe taps, you can. If you feel that the belly pops when you do this one, maybe just go down a little way, don't go all the way to the floor, or maybe do single legs like this. So just do whatever feels right for you to do today. Otherwise, down and up. So you want to be able to pull those hip bones in towards your belly button, give that belly button a hug as you knit the ribs together, but still maintain that breathing. And then as you bring the toes up, you're going to start with a little reach towards the toes. Bring it back down. Lift and reach towards the toes. And down. 3, 2. Now hold it where it is, single toe taps down and up from there, bring it back up to the ball. And if you can do doubles, you will. For 4, and up. 3, 2, keep the knees open. And 1, bringing it up, holding it there. Okay, so we're going to take the ball in between the knees now. Bring the hands long beside the body. And take an inhale, exhale, rising up through the hips and give the ball a little squeeze. And inhale, lower it down, articulating that spine. Exhale, push the floor away with the feet. Exhale, rise. Inhale, articulate down. Exhale, give that ball a little squeeze. Inhale down. And up. Good. This time we're going to hold it up. Come to your tippy toes if you can. Lift those hips just a small bit higher. Okay, and then just pulse into the ball. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and bring it all the way back down. Now we're going to keep the ball there, lift up and bring the hands behind the head. So we're going to crunch and tap the ball to the elbows to the ball, then bring it back and come down. So we're going to end up making these moves a combination. So we've just got 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Holding it here, take it down to your tippy toes, rising up, squeeze the ball, lowering it down and crunch and tap. Take it down, rise up and squeeze the ball, lower down and crunch. And rising up, squeeze, lower down and tap. A few more like that, taking your time. Exhale, inhale and squeeze. And rise up. Exhale, squeeze. Take it down and squeeze again. And let's go. Rising up, squeeze, bring it down and tap. One more. Rising up, squeeze and bring it through and tap and holding it there. All right, so now we're just going to take the ball above your chest again. So we're going to reach it through, and from here, squeeze your butt and squeeze your thighs. And from there, close the gap between the ribs and the hips, and pointed toes, we lift and lower, not very high. Lift and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down and bring it up. And again, exhale. Now we do singles. And after this single, if you can do some doubles, you'll do doubles. We have 4, but if not, go back to singles. 3, build up to the doubles if you need to. 2, 1, and bring it back down. Reach right overhead this time and bring it through. Tuck the chin. Good. Singles to start with. Stay with singles or do doubles with me for 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Good. So this time we're going to add an option. We're going to reach through, hold it there. Lift one or both legs. And if you've got one lifted, see if you can lift the other one beside it. Open the legs, close the legs, and lower down as you bring the ball overhead. If you find that that gives you any aching in the back, just do your single leg lifts, okay? See if you can lift the legs at the same time as you bring the ball through, then open and close, then bring it back down and lower as you reach over. So if you're at this level, maintaining it and breathing with it. If not, continue with some single leg lifts as we go through this one and we build up as we go. Lower as you bring it down. See if we can do 3 more like that, whichever variation. So if you're still lifting up and doing a couple of single leg lifts, keep up, keep doing it. Don't stop. You're building that strength. 2, and we have 1 more. And back down, holding it there. Nice work, guys, good. Okay, rolling over onto your side, and you're going to bend that back leg, open the knee up. Bring your top foot, so the foot is towards the edge of your mat, the corner of your mat. We're going to push down into that ball. Okay, so as we push down into the ball, we're going to push down into the back foot and lift it up, and then lower down. Push down into the ball, lift and lower. And lift. And next time as we lift, we're going to take the arm up. Bring it down, push down and lift, coming down. Hold the ball up here. So with the ball up here, I'm going to lift that bottom leg in and out for 4. And if you need to bend the knee, just bend the knee as you lift it in like that. Okay, that's your bent knee option. One more. Bring it down. We're going to push down through the ball and rise up for 2 here. 2. Bring the ball up and lift and lower for 2 here. With this one, when you lift, see if you can lift the bottom leg off the floor completely as you push into the ball and down. Reach up. That's it. 2. Bring it down. Maybe lifting the whole bottom half off the floor. Lift it up. And 2. Bring it down. 2. One more time like that. Down. Lift and lower for 2. And up. 1 and 2. And back down. Okay, so we're coming all the way down. We'll take that ball just in between your ankles and come all the way down. Make a little pillow on your bicep. Okay, make sure that your body is right down the center of your mat and the feet aren't forward, they're just in the middle. Bring this hand over to the front. Now with the ball between the legs, just do little lifts and lowers. Really getting into those hips on that lateral side of your body as we lift and lower. Now it won't be a big move, as you can see. It's not a big move, but what I'm not doing is rolling back on the hips and trying to do that. So that's not the move. We bring that top hip forward like that and then lift from there. So when I look down, it's a straight line all the way down to my toes. And pulse it up. 8, 7, 6. If you haven't got the ball, just keep those legs together. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Coming back up onto the forearms now and bring that top hand around to the back. So just swivel back a little bit so that you're on the side of your hip there. So this hip isn't touching the floor. You're not sitting down on both your butt cheeks. We're just sitting up at that diagonal angle. See if you can tuck it in and out and tuck. Tuck it in. Good. Now, if you're okay with that one, you might want to try the long leg lifts. Exhale. Open that chest, lift the ribs. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. We are going to flip it over now. All right. So we're going to take that top foot back and the bottom leg along to the corner. Okay, so we're going to start pushing down into the ball now. Push down into the ball. As we push down, we're going to lift the hips off. Lift that bottom hip off. 3, 2, 1. Then we take that ball up and we lift the lower leg for 4 and 3, 2, 1. We'll break it down to 2s now. And remember with this one, if you can lift the bottom half of the body off, you will. 2, bring it down, reach and lift and lower for 2. Good, ball comes down. Lift as you push down into the ball. Coming down, reach up. A few more sets of our 2s. Take it down, lift, lift, and reach. Hang in there, guys. We're nearly done. We have 2 more sets like this. Push down and lift, push down and lift, reach up, through, and 1 more. And lift, lift it up, reach, up, and up. Nice work. Take it between your ankles now. Lie down so you make a little pillow on your bicep for your head. Remember, down the center of your mat, with your legs glued together, either together or with that ball between them, you're going to lift and lower. So remember, it does not have to be a big move. It won't be a big move. It's not what we're looking for here. We really use the side of your hips into your obliques, all that side line of your body. So just make sure at this stage you're not starting to clench your jaw. If your breathing's getting a bit shallow, just take it a little bit deeper. We're going to pulse up 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. So coming up, and here is where we're going to take that top hand back and bend the knees, bring it in and out. And you can stay there with the bent knees, or you can try the straight leg lifts. Much more work with that one. 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and back. Okay, let's go into a stretch. So coming down into a child's pose stretch now. Down onto the mat, coming into a child's pose stretch. Reach the fingers out long and almost the width of your mat as you sink your butt down in between your heels. And maybe having a little roll around there, lengthening through the sides of your waist, all along your arms, reaching the fingertips. Good job, guys. We are all but done, just stretching out our body, bringing in a little bit of gratitude for the time that you've given yourself today to really dedicate to your wellness, your mental health, emotional health, and your well-being on all levels. Let's round it up and come onto all fours, ready for cat-cow. Knees under the hips, hands under the shoulders. Take an inhale and then exhale and scoop the belly as you draw your pubic bone up towards your rib cage and tuck your chin. Slowly release as you gently slide your shoulder blades down into your back pockets. Unzip right from your ribs all the way over your belly and down to the pubic bone. Hold it there for a moment. Shoulders down. Good. Take an exhale. Begin to zip up again. Scoop and tuck. Drawing it in. Inhale and release. Opposite direction. Zipping down over the belly to the pubic bone. Eyes forward. One more time like that. Scoop and tuck. Big exhale. And then inhale and release. Let's come back to neutral spine and tuck your toes, rising up through the hips, walking up and down through your heels. Now tiptoe your feet up towards your hands now, just holding it there. And if you like, you can hold it nice and heavy by taking your hands and holding onto your elbows, letting your head hang like a heavy bowling ball and just really elongating your spine using the weight of your head. Don't try and do anything. Don't try to look anywhere. Just letting your head dangle heavy. Couple more deep breaths here. Letting your body fold forward, using the gravity to get a little bit longer through that spine. Last breath. So then on the exhale, you're going to release the elbows, push the floor away with your feet, scoop into the belly as you round up and rebuild that spine all the way to the top. Take an inhale, reaching overhead. Bring your hands to prayer and bring those hands down in front of your heart, holding it there. Give yourself a couple of breaths. And another one. And you are done for now, guys. Thank you for joining me on the mat today. I hope you do it again and again and just feel your progress and your strength building up. I hope to see you next time for another mat reformer or bar class.